BNC, 100% black and brown host around the clock. Finally, news that speaks to us.
The fight to maintain voting rights for people of color continues as numerous states pass new restrictions on voting by mail, early voting, and even voting locations where black and brown people live. The state of Florida example seems determined to take voting restrictions to the next level. Last Wednesday, Florida's Republican-controlled legislature passed a bill that will essentially create an elections police force. Florida's new Office of Election Crimes and Security, proposed by Governor Ron DeSantis, will employ full-time investigators and police officers to crack down on voter fraud that is virtually non-existent in Florida. Meanwhile, a lawsuit filed Friday asked a court to overturn a state redistricting plan that was changed this year to favor Republicans. Joining us now is Mondale Robinson, principal founder of the Black Male Voter Project. And Mondale, welcome to the program. It's always good to have you on. Look, this newly created Office of Election Crimes and Security will be law as soon as Governor DeSantis signs the bill. What impact do you see that having on black voters in Florida and organizations like yours that really goes out to get people to the polls to vote?
Yeah, let's first talk about the lack of resources or the hypocrisy that exists in our political system right now. We have a party that is supposed to be the party of fiscal conservatism and just wasting money. This department back in 2021, when Ron DeSantis first was talking about this, had a budget of $5.7 million. We know once it's passed, it's at $3.7 million now, which is still a waste of money in a state where people could be using those resources to get health care and other issues that are unaddressed in Florida. I'll say this, as it pertains to what effect this will have on Black Male Voter Project's work, I will say it's another hurdle in a long list of things that are preventing black men from having their full franchise, especially in a state like Florida, where you attach something like police to brothers who just got their rights restored because of the Amendment 4 back in 2018. Then they hear the word police. These people already have a negative connotation associated with police. And when you're thinking about voting, the last thing you want to be talking about is another police force that does nothing but push out this governor's agenda, because he gets to appoint these people, which means he's unlikely, if at all, going to appoint anybody that sees the world different than he does. So I'm extremely nervous about what this means for black and brown voters in the state of Florida, where you have other Republicans, and it's not even sure that they have to be police officers to be a part of this police force. They could just be large donors of DeSantis, where they are out here being police or playing police any way that they want to. So I'm extremely nervous of what this will do.
Yeah, so Mondale, what you're saying though, it portends a disastrous result when it comes to elections, and this elections police force will employ 15 investigators to run a voter fraud hotline and use 10 police officers to pursue alleged cases of voter fraud. It will also have the power to fine organizations that promote voting up to $50,000 to promote voting. The current top voting fine is $1,000. Is this overkill? And what's really behind this?
I mean, listen, it's overkill if you're a person who loves democracy like yourself and myself, Kelly. But if you are a person dead set on restricting black people's access to the poll, this is not overkill. It's par for the course. I mean, think about what they used to do. They used to make us count grains of sugar to try to vote. They used to hang us for trying to vote. So a $50,000 fine still seems small compared to someone's life being taken just for trying to exercise their right to franchise. So I don't think it's overkill for them and their agenda. And their agenda, again, is to prevent you and I and people that look like us in the state of Florida from having access to the ballot, because they know the more of us that vote, the least likely chances of them winning elections. So they've already set on this idea that they cannot win elections, so they'll steal them.
Good point that you're making there. Last Friday, Common Cause Florida and Fair Districts Now, two nonpartisan groups, actually sued Governor DeSantis, the Secretary of State, and the Florida legislature for changing redistricting maps to favor Republicans. The new maps would now eliminate two congressional districts where black people outnumber all other groups. Your thoughts on this lawsuit?
Yeah, I mean, it's tragic. I mean, we see it all over. I mean, in North Carolina, in Ohio and in Georgia, all over right now, we're witnessing this type of thing where the populations are growing, black and brown populations are growing in states, but the white people are benefiting. These conservative voters are benefiting more because these districts are controlled right now. There's legislatures at the state level are controlled by Republicans, and then they're drawing these partisan maps that are actually, we shouldn't even call them partisan. We should call them racist maps, because that's exactly what they are. When you restrict someone's access, when you stack and pack districts the way that they are, it's racist in its nature. I will say this. It is also important for people to take a look at the article that was in the New York Times last week that said black people were undercounted by 19 million in this last census. So if you consider that with what's happening as it pertains to how these districts are being drawn, plus the fact that 19 million black people are being accounted, we should throw these districts out and we should relaunch the census.
Mondale, we thank you for that. We did talk about that earlier in this hour with Mark Morial of the Urban League. We appreciate you so much. I know you're going to join us the next hour. Mondale Robinson, principal founder of the Black Male Voter Project. Again, thank you for joining us.